Okay, so I have to be sort of quiet with this video because my grandmother's sleeping, and I'm having to refilm this for like the third or fourth time, so I'm going to try to make it quick. But this is going to be my Booktubeathon wrap-up. As you guys may know from the video that I posted a few days ago, I did not get much reading done at all for the first few days of this because I forgot about some things that I had to do earlier on in the week. And so in that video I was saying that I was hoping to be able to get a lot more reading done, and that did not end up happening, unfortunately, because every time we come down here I say, okay, I'm gonna get a lot of reading done because I'm on vacation, but then with the family being down here we always end up playing games or having meals together or doing things that I find quite enjoyable but that do tend to make for quite a lack of reading time. But I did finish one book and I did start another book, and the first book that I finished didn't really count for any of the challenges that were set, but the one that I started counted for, I think, 3 of them. So, yeah. The first one that I finished was Equal Rights by Terry Pratchett. This is the 3rd book in the Discworld series, and it's the first standalone in the series. And I quite enjoyed this. I had a little bit of trouble with it because I couldn't find the audiobook online, so I ended up listening to someone who was just reading bits of it and posting videos as they went along, so it was like a, you know, like if I read it out loud and posted it for you guys. It was one of those things, and he was pretty good at it, but there were just, I don't know, there were some things that didn't really, that kind of took away from my enjoyment, I guess, but it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, the real audiobooks are just better, but I did thoroughly enjoy this, and I will talk more about this in my August wrap-up. And then the book that I started is Mort by Terry Pratchett, which is, oh, Bell's falling down, which is the 4th book in the Discworld series, and it's the first one where death is the main character. And this, well, okay, what happened with this one is when I was looking for this, and, or at least for the audio, and YouTube had taken down all of the channels that had the real audiobooks of those, I got really sad, and that's when I ended up listening to that other one. But then, right before I started this, I was like, let me take one more look and see, and someone had posted the audiobook literally less than 24 hours before, so, sorry, the bookmark fell out, but, yeah, so I got to listen to the real audiobook of this, which I was very excited about, because Nigel Planer, reads most of the, first, I know he definitely reads maybe like the first half of the Discworld series. I don't know, I think someone else takes over for the latter books, and there are a few of them, like Equal Rights, that are narrated by women, because this is about, like, the main character in this is a girl, so I think they had Celia Emery read that one, but I'm not sure because I couldn't find it. But yeah, so I got to listen to this, and that was great, and I am 70-something pages in to this, and this I counted for a book with blue on the cover, obviously, a lot of blue, and a book that I have really wanted to read because of all of the Discworld books that I own that I haven't read yet. This is the one that I was looking most forward to, and this also counted for a 3rd challenge. Oh, someone else's favorite book, because a lot of people really love the Death branch of Discworld, and usually either this one or Reaper Man is their favorite if they really like the Death series. I know that I saw one YouTuber who I think this was his favorite in the Death branch, and then overall in Discworld, because this is because the Death branch was their favorite section or whatever. For me personally, the one that I love most so far is Hogfather, but I have yet to finish this, so I don't know. Maybe that will end up being, maybe this one will end up being my favorite. I don't know. But yeah, I am thoroughly enjoying it so far, as you can tell by the tabs. I really love the character of Mort, and I love Death, obviously. He's like my favorite, and there have just been some incredibly funny situations with Mort learning Death's job, and with some of the people that Mort has encountered who he has had to take their souls from their bodies. So yes, it's very interesting so far, and I'm really loving it, and I'm hoping to finish this today. But yes, I only was able to start a book that had 3 of the challenges in it. I was not able to finish any of the challenges technically, and the challenges that I wasn't able to get to at all, sadly, were reading an author with the same last initial as you, which for me would be M, but I don't think any of the ones on my list had that anyway, except when I was supposed to be reading Rags and Bones that was edited by Melissa Marr, but I don't even know if an editor counts, so I may not have been able to complete that challenge anyway. And then also the reading a book without putting it down. I was going to read Nothing O'Clock by Neil Gaiman, which is his short story about the 11th Doctor in Doctor Who, but I unfortunately didn't get around to that because when I was going to do that, we ended up watching a movie instead. So I sadly didn't get to that either. And then I definitely did not read 7 books. That definitely didn't happen. And then I did not get to read a book from my most recent haul, because originally I was going to try to read Sorcery, but I would have had to have finished this yesterday by like midday yesterday in order to get to this one, and that just didn't happen. I only was able to read about an hour and a half of this yesterday, or listen to an hour and a half and read about 50 something pages of this. So sadly that did not happen, but given how busy I've been and spending family time, I am actually pretty impressed with what I have been able to read, even though one of the books didn't fulfill any of the challenges. I probably should have organized that better, but it was just what I felt like reading at the time. So I don't even know if another book would have been able to hold my attention based on how badly I wanted to get back into Discworld. So yeah, let me know how you guys did. I know that I've been keeping up with some other people's vlogs, like the Book Jazz, and her Booktubeathon this year was incredibly impressive. I think she said she managed to read 9 books, or like 7 books and 2 short stories or something. And she was really impressed with her reading, and so was I. And that was actually really fun to see her daily routine as she was reading. And then I've also, I saw Turning Pages 90's vlogs for it, and I'm sure there are a bunch of other people who are going to post vlogs as well that I haven't seen yet. So yeah, let me know if you guys participated and what you read and how many of the challenges you completed. And yeah, thanks for watching and have a good day. Bye.